Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Collectable Past with two guineas tonight. We're going to talk about some figures and stuff. Tommy, how you doing, my brother?
Oh, it's been one of those days, and
all day long, my foot up a dog's ass, just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
That is my current mood.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Holy shit! Yeah, it's been a crazy month so far, and it looks like next month's going to be another crazy one. But
is it possible for the whole world to be PMSing for a month? I'm just kind of curious.
I guess anything's possible.
Somebody needs to get some extra large tampons because the flow stream has been heavy this entire month, and it's been absolutely unnerving.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you got guys who think that they're women who are drinking Bud Lights, and you got Disney just destroying everything. That's why we're going to talk about toys, because it's something a little bit more light than everything else and all the craziness and the stupidity that's out there. Sorry, I was going to get into stuff too, but it looks like tomorrow I might not be doing a stream, but I should be doing one on Sunday. So,
you know what? I mean, if needed, the Guinea Pig Collective can plug a hole since you ain't going to be there.
Well,
I tell you what, I need to do something.
What's that?
I need to do something because fucking YouTube is just like hating on me on freaking levels that I've just never seen before.
Yeah, dude. I'm feeling your pain, brother. I'm feeling your pain. For those who probably noticed, there ain't no super chats right now. I got to reapply at the end of the month. So I'm going to try to be on my best behavior, but I can't even promise that. But tonight we could. Tonight, since we're talking toys, we're staying away from everything else. And it's funny, too. It looks like I was hurt from my shorts. It wasn't even from any of the conversations we've had. So, how nice. But anyway, if you guys do want to send any super chats or any kind of donations, my PayPal's open. And the link should be down there, or just type my full name. But I appreciate everyone out there, and I want to say hello to everybody out there. We had Gap After Dark is in the house. I know Adam Shawhan was the first one who was commenting, I believe, today. But sometimes it crops out or erases the earlier ones for some reason. We also got Conquest in the house. What's up, Liam? There's a link in the cool group if you want to pop in at all. We got Superfan, Adam Shawhan. Like I said, I believe he was the first one that was out there today. Noble Young, what's up? Keely Chow. We got Toy Mafia. Trina, she's in the house. I don't know why she's just sitting out there, but you're always welcome on. Gap After Dark. Time Prophet. Hello. You guys and girls are fantastic. Brutal Morningwood also in the house. Oh, yeah, man. We got Tina Bojan. How you doing, Tina? Stig as well. Awesome, man. I guess he's staying up. Excellent. I think we got everybody here tonight. But, man. So, Tommy, do you want to start off tonight?
Yeah, sure. I will say one thing, though. I don't think I have your PayPal link in the links. I think that's the one thing I was missing because I couldn't seem to pull it off every time I went on PayPal and tried to grab your link. I couldn't seem to remember how to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, it should be Vinnie Tartamella, rather. If you just type my full name, it'll pop up in there, or at Vinnieart. That should also be what it is. It's been a minute since I clicked the link myself, so I don't remember fully, but it should be there. You'll see like my icon will pop up, or my artwork. You'll recognize it.
If somebody can grab that link and throw it in the chat, it would be greatly appreciated. But I did have a busy week before I got struck down with the the old what they call the rich man's disease with the gout, like, ugh, and it's not a rich man's disease. It's just like poor eating. It's poor eating.
Yeah.
But I did get a whole bunch of things filmed right before that happened, and we're getting back into some of the Masters of the Universe origin figures that I picked up right here. And of course, one of the first ones starting off is the one that Sean Estep that said sent. Thank you, Sean Estep. And finally got around to doing the reviews, and we're starting off with this bad boy right here. And you know what? I enjoyed the shit out of this figure. So let's take a look at it.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back. We are hanging out with Cringer, my fearless friend. And as you can tell by everything that's in the background, we are showing off something that is Masters of the Universe related from the origin line from 2021. Thank you, Sean Estep. We have the Eternian Palace Guard. This one is pretty cool. You not only get an Eternian Palace Guard, but you also get the extra attachments to turn them into man-at-arms. We're going to go ahead and get this one open and take a look at it. Right out of the package here, we have the Eternian Palace Guard. Standard posability for these He-Man figures. He's got a bend right there at the knee. He's got a bit of a pivot. Usually they have a side pivot on these too. Well, they got a turn right there on this one. Also, he's got the turn over here at the top of the calf. He also, of course, has the movement at the leg, comes out. Doesn't go back real far and doesn't go forward extremely far, but it goes enough. He's got a turn at the waist, move up here at the shoulders, in and out. He's got a turn right here at the elbow, and of course, the elbow joint itself. Of course, you can see he's got a turn here at the hand, a little bit of a pivot as well right there. And of course, an awesome ball jointed head. Really nice looking, this one. Here he goes with his big Eternian Guard pole axe, almost like a halberd right here, in a little bit of an action pose. Comes with a shield buckler that actually fits on the hand really nicely. Of course, when you're moving some of these things around, these other arm pieces, these gauntlets, like attachment armor, do kind of slip in and out of place. It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, you just slip them back into place. You don't have to worry about losing them or them breaking, but they do not actually stay in place very well. So with a head swap out, taking off a bunch of the extra armor, and putting the other chest armor piece on and grabbing his mace, now you actually have man-at-arms. I do like that there is a little bit extra playability with this Eternian Palace Guard. This one with the man-at-arm look, it looks more like the old school one where he doesn't have any facial hair. So as you can see with this new origin one right here, he doesn't have the facial hair, but all the armor pieces are pretty much the same. There's a little bit more of the touch-up detail with the red in the center of his belt. Otherwise, it looks just like the other origin figure.
And the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah,
Nice,
man.
dude.
Yeah, totally enjoyed that one. The one other thing I didn't mention, that there was a blue on the bracers. It does seem like the further that they got along the line, the more the touch-ups they started doing on all the extra pieces that were on the figures. Because if you remember the original He-Man and a lot of the other figures, they didn't have any of the bracers or gauntlets on their arms colored at all. All those things were just the plain skin tone. Now, on this one, they actually colored the bracers. They put extra color on the belt. And they did the same thing with the He-Man figure, Skeletor, you name it. Like, every one of them's got some extra coloring in there. I do like that they managed to do that. That was pretty cool. Everything else about this seems pretty much the same with the rest of the origin figures, which I don't think they've been doing a bad job on. I mean, a couple misses here or there, like Rattler and Mechaneck not having their action in them with the pop-up heads and just having a swap out head instead. But other than that, everything else has been spot on, I think.
Yeah, it's weird how they haven't done like the spring-loaded shit and like all those little extra gimmicks. It's like they were able to do them back in the 80s. What's the problem? Is our technology, did it revert?
It feels like it did sometimes.
And welcome, Chris Fisk. How you doing, brother?
What up, man?
What's up, Chris?
Awesome having you on there. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Of course, dude. Yeah, we're just talking toys today, all sorts of different stuff. I'm going to be showing off the Fei Long figure in a few minutes.
Yeah.
That
I didn't mean to.
killer.
I didn't mean to disappoint you. Sorry.
Oh yeah, dude! I had no idea. I didn't know that was the last appearance of the character. It was Street Fighter 5.
4, yeah. They. I don't know why, but there's all these rumors and stuff. But I was like, dude, Fei Long was my favorite freaking character.
Yeah, same. It was Bruce Lee.
Yep.
You know, what an awesome character he is, and dude, this figure was it's the tits, man. Tommy, thank you so much for finding them for me.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Real quick, say hi. It seems that Carl to pop in there. Nordman is in the house as well. I think you already hit everybody else, but
oh yeah.
Tehil 29 is also in the house. What's going on, Tehil?
Nice. Well,
yeah, I hear you, Gap. Yeah, a bunch of us got hit. We were talking about that earlier. Mama Susan. I think she's still working behind the scenes.
I don't know, man. The whole thing is dirty. We know they're playing games with everybody. We know that. They don't want us smaller channels that like to talk about all sorts of things. They don't like that. It's follow the rules. Oh no, it's your rules are broken. And
Well, they're not rules. They're arbitrarily enforced, vague. Like you know what I mean? Like they're not even rules. They're just vague.
They're more like a set of guidelines.
But they're so vague. They're ambiguous and deliberately, so they can selectively enforce, it on certain people.
They're ambiguous, like Pat was in Saturday Night Live.
Yes, you're correct. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
But I want to follow that one up with one other one real quick. So they're both in the same toy line. So I would like to just knock them both out. So the other one is actually a secondary figure that I picked up. So everybody knows that's been watching me for a while. I love what they were doing with the Origins line. And I've been collecting as many of them as I can. I'm not picking up every single one because I'm not into all the characters, but I've picked up an ass ton of these things. And if they have secondary versions of the toys and those characters, I will pick them up as well. And this is actually a secondary version of one of the characters.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Cringer is not with us because he's taking a siesta. But from the Masters of the Universe Origins line from 2020, we have Evelyn. I have shown this one off a few times. This one is done in the original colors, like when it released in the 80s. Of course, on the back is all the amazing artwork that you would expect to find on the packaging for these Origin figures. Looks really nice. But what we just picked up recently was another version of Evelyn. This one with a lighter skin tone. Obviously, you can see a huge difference between the two as far as her skin tone is concerned. She is a lot more yellow, and she is more pale, pasty white. That is not the only thing different. Also, the artwork on the back of these two is completely different as well. I mean, you can definitely see that they did change the artwork quite a bit, and they actually even changed the caption titles that were on the back of the card.
Welcome, little one. My magic crystal told me to expect visitors.
So on the back of the old one, it reads, Evelyn wields frightening magic, making her both Skeletor's greatest ally and his worst enemy on the new one. With dark magic at her disposal, Evelyn's powers make her one of Eternia's greatest threats. Both of these are going to be like every other one in the Origins line. The posing is pretty much standard on all of these, and I have no plans on actually opening these ones up just yet. I'm waiting until I get the whole collection together to set it up somewhere with Castle Grayskull, all the mounts, and everything else that I had that came with this Origins line, because unfortunately most of the original ones I have, they're either missing most of their pieces or they're just not in the greatest condition, and that's why I picked up this Origins line.
Remember, it's a surprise, so don't tell anyone.
Anyway, guys, even though Cringer wasn't here with us for this one, be sure to let Cringer know what you think about these. Later, y'all.
And in 30 seconds, you'll be ours!
And the Masters of the Universe.
Oh, nice.
They had the best laughs in those cartoons.
The
Yeah.
one thing I didn't mention there is actually the colors on her outfit actually more closely represent those from the cartoon. That was one other thing I forgot to mention.
Yeah, they definitely did. Because the other one, she got jaundice.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just backed up. You know,
I was going to say she belongs in The Simpsons.
Yeah. No, I would have loved to have had the cartoon accurate coloring of some of them, or like the one where Man at Arms or Duncan or whatever had the mustache. Like, it always threw me off when you got the toys and you're like, what the hell is this? This is like the cartoon.
Right.
Well, it was the same thing with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because you got to remember when they created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they already had the toys completed, but they refused to release them to market until after a cartoon was put out. And of course, when they did the cartoon, they were much different. They were all the exact same color, you know, and there was some slight differences also in the way their armor was actually, you know, like Leo has the double straps going across his chest in the old one. So, I mean, they changed a few things when it went to the cartoon, but I mean, that threw some people off as well. But I don't think it detracted any from the toys at all.
Yeah, I just as the kid, it was like a lot of the times I'd see the cartoon before I saw the toys, and for me, like I you know how you were saying like you wanted to keep them all in the box until you had them all or whatever. Yeah, that was I always, like, for birthdays and stuff, I had always asked for duplicates. People were like, "What's wrong with this kid? Nobody wants duplicates. You know, you got to go trade those in for something else." But I used to hang them up on my wall with thumbtacks, and I had the entire line of them all up on my wall until my mother sold them.
Well, you know what? Here's something funny, Chris. You probably didn't even realize you were doing it, but did you know that that's actually a collector's standpoint to purchase too? So you buy two, one to keep in a box and one to take out. That's actually like, a lot of collectors do that. A lot of collectors.
Yeah, I just loved the way that Masters of the Universe had, like, because like you had the cool little comic book in the back, and then you had that red explosion, and then all the cool toys that they photoed on the back. Like, I don't know, it was an experience when you got one of those.
Well, that was the thing. They didn't photo anything though, Chris. Everything on the back was artwork. A lot of people miss out on that. Yeah, that's why I mentioned all the really cool artwork that they do on the back. It's not just that caption at the top. Everything that they show with the figure and every one of those little figures that they're showing that's available in the lineup, they are all hand drawn.
Wow.
Yeah, the same with G.I. Joe, the 3 and 3/4 figures. Like, and I know that Bart Sears was one of the artists. He did a bunch of them for G.I. Joe. I don't know if he did any for Masters of the Universe, but I thought that's really cool stuff, man. Because it was a whole presentation. The packaging, I love that they did that in the Origins. That they went with like that original packaging design. Because like Chris is saying, you got the figure there, you have the comic book, the beautiful stuff on the back. You know, it all worked. It made sense. You know, especially it's funny too because that wasn't something that really happened until a little bit more recently. I'd say maybe the last 20, 30 years, people buying duplicates like that. Because back in the day, it's like if you could find a rare figure, it's like, oh, damn, yeah, dude, they had one in the store. Awesome, I got it. It became something else later on where it was like, you know, because everyone started to flip them when it came to the online stuff. They were doing like side businesses as well. But yeah, back in the day to have done that, like Chris was ahead of the curve. He's like, definitely, that's a cool thing. You get your favorite ones, open them up, you know, have the duplicates on the wall. It's cool, you know. It made sense. You want to read the books inside. I know what Tommy, you have all the comics, right? Like they did the collected thing.
Yeah, I have the full collection of all the mini comics going all the way up to I think the 2012 series.
Oh wow!
Holy hell!
And that includes She-Ra. That includes the She-Ra books too.
Oh wow! Yeah. Did the She-Ra action figures come with comics as well? Like,
They only had a few. It was very limited, and the same thing with the 2012. That it was very limited on the amount of books they had. But yeah, all the original Masters of the Universe, including all the stuff with Hordak, All those books are there. I mean, it's fun to sit there and pick up that big. It's like a Bible. It's so thick. It's fun to pick that thing up and read through all those mini comics, because a lot of the origin stories that they had in there, you can kind of see where they got the inspiration for to do some of the stuff in the cartoons. Like there's some things that they're changed slightly. Like one of the things, of course, is He-Man was actually a barbarian in the original one. Yep. And he just came from a small village and then, wound up getting the power belt and all this other stuff. And they wound up changing that to Prince Adam. And then, of course, they changed that in the comic as well. A couple other things they did is originally the sorceress was abducted by Skeletor, and he creates a clone of the sorceress that he's going to try to use to get in the Castle Grayskull. She gets the clone baby away from Skeletor and gives it to Duncan to raise as his adopted daughter. And in the cartoon, instead, she's just the daughter of the sorceress that she hands to Duncan. So, I mean, it's basically the same. They just made little tweaks. But there was a few stories that carried over. Like there was a big giant dragon named Gargamede or something like that. This big giant dragon with this big helmet with horns on it. That was actually one of the stories that they carried almost verbatim over to the cartoon.
Oh, wow.
Very cool. Holy crap, man. Dude, you're an encyclopedia. I love it. Well, actually, hold on. I'm going to show a short over here, too, because it is a Masters of the Universe one, because I do like the larger scale of those things. And for people who are looking for them, the Sorceress, she's out now in Target as well. I have that one. She's awesome.
Nice. Shadow Weaver.
Yeah, she looked pretty cool, but I didn't get it. This one I have, but I think I'm going to be bringing it back. It's just I got too much shit, and I don't know. You get to a point where it's like, all right, enough's enough. Plus, I need to save some cash. Yeah, this was cool. This was the 3 3/4 one. And
Jedi Survivor. Holy crap.
Yeah, I was surprised at the detail on him. I was very tempted, but I'm like, I don't even have the game. I got the first one, but I didn't need it. I don't have really any of the smaller figures, so it kind of defeats the purpose of even getting it at that scale. But he did look cool, so I wanted to let folks know about that was there. But and this is a really nice one. I think I had her on one of my reviews. I did like another kind of like a lot of them that I reviewed.
Isn't there like an all-white one or something that came with the?
It comes with Castle Grayskull, yeah. So she's basically her outfit is almost all white, and then like what would be like those wings that's supposed to be part of her cape in the back. Instead of being colored, they're actually like a translucent color.
Oh. Yeah, and this Duncan, I was really surprised with this thing. I know it's Revelations, but he looked incredible. Like again, the design's great. And a lot of reviewers and stuff, they're saying that this is like one of the figures of the year. They were super impressed with this guy, with the alternate heads, all the armor that you could attach on him. He comes with a giant gun. Like I don't know. I might still do the review before I bring him back. I don't know. I gotta make time to do this shit. Yeah, man, it's a pain.
Not on our sides. No, it ain't.
Yeah, right.
It definitely is not. Holy crap.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, but all right. Let me jump to some evil stuff, because I had put these up as well, but we didn't do a stream last week. I was filming these before I put them away. Here's Darth Maul again. I actually know Ray Park. Hung out with him a few times at conventions and a little bit afterwards too. Great dude, and I love this character. He's one of my favorite sets. So I definitely wanted to show him. He was one of the first like hot toys that I've gotten. He's maybe like he's in the top 3 of the first 3 of them. He was in there. I don't know what order it was. I forgot, but he was definitely one of the first ones. And he comes with the speeder bike and everything. Like I went all out on this one.
You know what, Vinny? I'm looking at that one, and you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the one that actually came out during the Phantom Menace, and I can't remember offhand what company did it. But there's a Darth Maul. It's a 12-inch Maul. He comes with cloth clothes and everything like that. The saber, nice. I want to say the saber, the blades pop out of the center. Mm-hmm. And he comes with a bike as well. And I have that old school one sitting in the back somewhere. The only thing I could see different is on that one, the boots are like the big heavy rubber boots, so they definitely look a lot wider and more toy-like on that one than they do on this one. But the face on it is not bad. Look, I'm going to have to dig that damn thing out with the bike and just do it like a complete like show-off review of it. It's a beautiful looking figure, and considering that it's like an original one from when the movie came out, and I still have it complete, not broken, I think it's pretty amazing.
Dude, that is something else. You know, I have a couple of like the older things too. Like I found one on eBay a while ago. One of the speeder bikes that was for a 12-inch figure, and he came with the Scout Trooper. It was cool. And then they had another one where it was Luke, I believe, and they did one that was Leia on the speeder bikes as well from the
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Thank you. I was having a brain fart. But the detail on it was really good. Like it worked, and it fits with the newer figures. Like, and you don't have to spend an arm and a leg. I think I paid like $40 for it or some shit like that. For again, and that thing is massive. It's like almost 2 feet long.
Wow.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's in scale with the 12-inch figures.
Did you? I saw the making of Return of the Jedi. And like the entire speeder bike scene, except for the close-ups, was all done with like puppets like that too.
Oh, and the miniatures, yeah. That is awesome stuff. I really dig that type of stuff. But this dude, what I really like is his head's actually magnetic. Oh, he's got a magnet, so you could pose it any which way you want. He'll look in any direction, and his eyes also have the rolling mechanics in there. So like there's like stick that's on the inside, so you could have them looking any direction as well. So
wow, that's some detail.
Oh hell yeah! Like they really went all out. So that was one, and the other one I do have Palpatine, and he was the fourth one I had gotten with the chair and everything, light up features. He comes with the lightning out of his hands too. I might do a full review, later this summer maybe. It's after everything is situated. I'll be able to figure out what I can do and whatnot. But this thing is amazing. Really, really killed.
Look at that.
Yeah, the details on this. Whew.
Man, could you imagine this stuff coming out back in the 70s and 80s when the movies launched? Like, kids would have exploded.
Tell me about it. And those figures again. If I sold a big commission, then I would treat myself if I had some money put aside, and that's where I was kind of doing for these things. But I had to put the brakes on it. These things, it's too much. But
they're addicting.
Oh, absolutely, man. Especially if there's some of your favorite characters and shit too that you grew up with.
Oh yeah.
There he is with the regular stand and his cane. Excellent stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, the stitching on the clothes are amazing. The details all over him. Just, beautiful stuff. So, got to give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vader I don't have a Hot Toys Vader. I have a Sideshow Collectibles Vader, and he's in scale with them too. It's just there's not much of a difference. I mean, if you want him like without his mask and shit, like the Hot Toys one, like they went all the bells and whistles. They got so many different versions. I'm like, I just want the standard one. It was the cheapest one, and I'm like, that's fine.
Did they ever make a distinction between a New Hope's Vader versus the Return of the Jedi / Empire Vader?
I know, like the helmet was slightly different. And the original
one, he had like red eyes.
And the original one too, it wasn't symmetrical because it was handmade. Oh. The other one, like for the following two movies, they perfected it, and it's the whole thing is like the
classic, what we know of.
Yeah, and you're right. They tweaked some things. I like the lenses. There's a couple of minor things here and there, and I believe like how his the way he had like that tunic kind of vest like material. Like I know right now off the top of my head I can't tell you which was which, but in one of the movies like he had it on top of like some of the mechanics, and the other one it was like underneath it.
Yeah.
So there's subtle differences. There were subtle differences.
And I think one was like a purplish gray or a brownish gray, and the other one was like pitch black.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is there anything else here? Well, here's the Fei Long, but I'm going to show you guys the full review. Oh, and here was I don't remember if we showed this on Tom.
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, the Toonie Terrors. I just saw this one in the store. I didn't pick them up, although I wanted to. Maybe I should have.
I was looking at it as well. I did a short on showing a few of those things off. What I did pick up though is they re-released Beetlejuice. So
nice.
I picked up the Toonie Terrors of Beetlejuice.
Oh, nice, man. Very cool. Yeah, man. I don't know. These Toonie Terrors look incredible. I know Tina's got a couple of them too.
That's cool. It's like a little diorama on the back. You get a locker room.
Yeah, they did it with all of them. There's
on the back of the Beetlejuice one, they got the sand, like the sand and everything where the sand.
Nice.
His final resting place.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. Hello, Doc. We got a dig Outlaw in the house as well. Lion Rat.
Lion Rat.
Yeah. Awesome stuff.
Keely Chow is also in the house.
Yeah, man. How you doing? Yeah, nice. And Adam said that world class bullshitters. They were just talking about Star Wars. As I was showing off those figures. Nice, excellent stuff, man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm again the work that goes into these things, the different styles. I mean, there's so much for all different collectors out there. Like whatever you're looking for, hyper realistic, cartoony. And that's a cool thing. I know NECA. They've been good about doing all sorts of stuff that's more affordable. This is a NECA one. But they also have the ultimate figures that are more, detailed and accurate to like movie franchises and all that good stuff. But I do want to show off this Fei Long piece because I was truly blown away by this thing. I gave Chris a shout out too in this for dropping the info about that he's not going to be in the new game apparently. But we'll hit play on this. But these guys crushed it. I don't have really. This is Vinnie Tartamella, former lead designer at McFarlane Toys. Yeah, I don't really have much from Jada Toys. I'm trying to think. I know I have something, but I don't know what exactly or where the hell it is. But it's not something that I have like a big collection of these things. I don't. I was kind of unaware of this company. Like I knew of their existence. Yeah. Like I said, I might have one or two things laying around somewhere, but I gotta say the quality on these things impressed the hell out of me.
Yeah, look at the stages as background in the box.
Right? You got that.
Awesome.
The box is like an arcade. Like the whole design of it is beautiful.
Although it's heartbreaking to see that flag change on the back.
The flag change?
Yeah, look at Fei Long's nationality. So when you flip it over, there's two flags that show Chinese flags.
Yeah.
And so I have the arcade one-up machine, and they show the lotus flower for Hong Kong because that's what Hong Kong had for a flag. And prior to the lotus flower, it was the British colony flag.
Oh wow!
So yeah, I have a couple of ROMs, some older versions of Street Fighter, Super Street Fighter 2 and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo that show the British colony ones, and to me, I think those are treasures because it reminds us of back in better days.
Yep, I agree.
But God, dude, look at the articulation in that.
Yeah, you could get him like in every pose that he could do pretty much in the game.
Oh my God, you could animate that dude.
You could. I've seen that done with the SH Figure Arts with all those guys, and I'll say this right now too. This guy is in perfect scale with them.
Oh wow!
I did. You're going to see the cami in here, and I got the good cami too with the green.
You made sure of that when we were playing the other night,
right? That's the way to do it.
Cheeks cami.
Yeah, that's right. And you'll see her in here, and again, super articulated. The SH Figure Arts ones, I love those. There's another company that also had the Street Fighter license, which is Storm Collectibles. And I have the 12-inch Mortal Kombat Scorpion you guys seen on my channel. That's also Storm Collectibles. But the scale that they have for the Street Fighter is more like around 8 to 9 inches, kind of in that range. These guys are more, 6-inch figures. So, oh, I gotta say too, like the big effect that goes on his leg there. That's my one gripe with this figure, because the plastic on it, it's sticky already. You could feel it over time. Yeah, you could feel over time. It's one of the ones that kind of like the plastic is leaching out of it. That's not good.
Is it plastic, or is it that like real hard rubber material? Because I know like the hard rubber material does that. I have I bought this a while ago. You know, like the things that you put on the wall that would light up. So you get maybe Captain America's shield, make it look like it's slammed into your wall. You mount it up to the wall, or Thor's hammer. So the Captain America shield is solid plastic all the way around. That's not a problem. The Thor hammer is actually solid plastic on the head of the hammer, but the handle is like that hard rubber material. And I didn't realize it until after I'd stuck it in my closet when I had to move all those crates from my father's house into that back room. I had to stick the hammer and the shield in the closet, and it got too warm in there, and the handle started getting sticky.
Oh man. That sucks. I it's kind of like rubber. I don't know, because they mix shit. So sometimes you don't know exactly what you're getting and what's going to last over time or not. But the figure himself is solid. Everything's great on that. I don't see any issues with him. It's just like that effect piece for some reason. The SH Figuarts one, they know how to do the translucent, and it's great plastic. It's high quality. And I thought that's what this was going to be, but it wasn't. So again, I don't know. Time will tell. But for him, I am keeping his packaging, so it's not going to be touching any other figure. So that's fine. But yeah, his articulation. See, it looks a little bit limited. The more I was kind of putting him in poses and stuff, he goes further than that. His waist, the diaphragm joint, it does go a lot further. Same with his legs. He could do a full Van Damme split. You just got to be kind of mindful though when you do get them. Take your time with it. You don't want to just yank the damn thing. But it'll go. And all the joints are very smooth on him. They're tight. They're solid. Look, he could kick his own ass.
Double joint in the.
Yeah, the double joint in the knee. Like, yeah, they did a nice job with it. Considering he's got baggy pants, that's not easy to do.
Dude, he's got corduroy. Like, he's got like a stripe pattern on his. Like, that's some detail, man.
Yep.
Look at the underside of his shoes. Like,
dude, they rocked it, man.
Hell yeah.
This thing's awesome. Yeah, and I love that. Yeah, he's got the alternate head and everything too.
Well, I was looking at the Ryu one that they had in the store.
Oh, yeah.
And even the Ryu one looked absolutely fantastic. And if I was actually willing to invest more money that I really shouldn't be spending, I probably would have picked up the other Fei Long and the Ryu one that I've seen, because they both look they look great. I don't remember ever seeing the Chun-Li one yet.
Right.
But if I ever do see that, I might actually pull that out and make sure to take a little short video of that, because the one on the back of that packaging looks absolutely fantastic. And I know Jada was known for doing a lot of like die-cast cars and model cars and stuff like that.
Yes.
But I've seen some of the monster figures they do, because Trina and I were talking about that one day. So they do like Universal monster figures as well as NECA. And some of those are absolutely fantastic looking as well.
Well,
yeah, that is awesome. But you're right. Yeah, it was the cars. I have a couple of their cars with they come with a tiny figure with them too.
If these guys wanted to make additional money on the cheap, they could make the alternate costume color versions. On the cheap, like because you don't have to recast the mold or anything.
Oh yeah. On the back of the box, like they have like Evil Ryu. They like, I think they're gonna do that because
I always play Cammy in the white instead of the because her name's Cammy White. But like instead of the green,
I prefer that too. The white with the blue hat and the
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool look. I have one of those vinyl statues of her somewhere that I got a long time ago for like $20.
Wow,
it's like 10 or 11 inches, and she's just like looking over her shoulder and down. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece. But yeah, look at the details on that thing, and again, the articulation. It is fantastic.
Yeah, Kylie Minogue.
Nice. Yeah, and by where her hair's braided, there's like little ball joints in there too. So you could kind of like angle them upward and make it look like she's in more motion. Oh yeah. The SH Figuarts, man, they really killed it. They did an amazing job. She's got a ball joint in the diaphragm there, and she has like a crunch, but they did it differently from like your standard kind of Marvel and Marvel Legends and all that shit. So yeah, there are ways of making these figures where articulation's beautiful. It doesn't have to sacrifice, the sexiness of a pose or of the character itself. Like you could get them accurate, That's the one thing when I was designing toys, we were trying to do stuff like that.
Well, one of the reasons that I picked up the SH Monster Arts figures because I've seen some of your SH figure art reviews, and I was like, well, if they can do half as well with the monsters, with Kong and Godzilla, these things are going to be great. And you know what? Both of those figures were fantastic. The only gripe that I had on the Kong one is they had like a slip joint for the center of his body. So the whole middle part kind of shifted a little bit, and they showed like big gaps in the top of his arm or maybe in the lower part of the hip because of the middle move. I mean, that was my only gripe with that. The Godzilla one, no such problem at all. Like every single joint there it covered everything up nicely, even when you moved all kinds of positions. There were so many different points of articulation, the tail and the head and everything else. And Godzilla is not a very flexible creature, but I mean, they put more than enough in there to make it look like he would in the Kong versus Godzilla movie. So, I mean, I was absolutely impressed with that. So, yeah, SH Figure Arts and Monster Arts, they do some outstanding work.
Oh, they really do. But I'm going to say that too. Yeah, you'll have that on, especially like some of the earlier figures have that too, or like you said, the bigger figures. Because like I have an Incredible Hulk that from the MCU, like before they made him really horrible when he was still like the Savage one. I love the articulation, but it's the same thing. He's got like, because his chest is so big, you'll have, depending on how he moves, you got to move like they have like underplates too on some of their figures where if you shift them, it could cover it up. Like, and in the engineering process, like they figure out how to make them look a little bit better. Like Cammy, the cool thing about it, it's like, and some people griped because they wanted more cuts in the legs, but you really didn't need it because the way that they have her legs, there's a dumbbell joint that goes across the crotch, and then there's a ball joint that is at the on the dumbbell joint itself. So you could rotate it and move it and pivot it like an actual hip, like the ball and socket on the hip. Like, so they really think about how they do the articulation, and it's incredible. That's why like that company is one of my favorites. But seeing what Jada Toys did with him, dude, I was blown away. They did an amazing job. But
Jesus, people in the chat, you're killing me. He literally shot his bolt in Cammy's face. You had me at balls in her diaphragm.
Thanks, guys. Monetization should be great. But what I was just saying though, I don't know if I do see Chun-Li in the store from Jada, I might pick her up. Although I know these things are like impossible to find. I don't know how the hell you found them. To be honest,
I don't know what it is with the stores around me. Usually they tend to get a lot of stuff in. Like I said, I've got three different Targets in my area, and I think maybe there's 2 Walmarts, I think, within 40 minutes or so. Okay. So I don't have many Walmarts to go looking, which I don't like going into Walmart anyway. Screw them and their nonsense. No, the Targets, they're almost as bad with their bullshit, but quite honestly, I think their shit is a little bit less than Walmart's. So
yeah.
But I've got 3 different Targets probably within less than a half hour, 40 minutes tops. I think it's more like a half hour. And all, if one of them doesn't have anything, usually the other 2 do. So yeah. I've got choices and I got options to find things. And I've been seeing those. I mean, I've seen other figures they weren't even supposed to have. Like they weren't supposed to originally have the SH Monster Art figures, but somehow they wound up getting at a couple of the Targets anyway. They didn't even have the price scans for them. Yeah, so they never up the price.
Yeah, they never carry those in any of the Targets in my area. I've never seen the Monster Arts. That's why I was really impressed that you were able to get your hands on those. And those did look amazing. But for the price point too on this, because this guy was only 25. Most figures that are like this articulated and stuff, and the license from Capcom and all that, they're usually, they jack up the prices on them. So for 25, that's great. that's competitive.
It's coming in cheaper. It's coming in cheaper than a NECA figure.
It is. NECA, they went from 35 to like almost 45 now. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. That's why some of those things, like I'm like, all right, now it's just if I do collect, it's going to be the ones I strictly am a diehard fan of. Because yeah, I mean, it's like price gouging at this point. It's too much. But something like this for $25, yeah, if I see more of them, I'll probably end up doing that. Like, because there are other figures in that line that I'm very, I'm looking forward to. Balrog, they've never released the proper one of him yet. I know only Storm Collectibles. Storm Collectibles has an exclusive with Big Bad Toy Store for him. He looks great, but he is in no way in the scale with these guys. He's going to tower over all of them because it's a larger scale. It's like the 8 to 9 inch kind of realm. But these guys, perfect scale. He is the same exact height as the Ryu and Ken from the figure arts line. So if that's what they're going to do, and there's the other characters we haven't seen yet, like on the back of the box that they had there. Oh hell yeah! Like I'm all in on those.
Oh, wouldn't it be awesome too if they had variants where they might do this in like another market where the only time you ever hear the character called Balrog is in the United States because he's actually Mike Bison.
Yep.
Yeah, he was the Crazy Buffalo. It even says it on his Street Fighter V costume, Crazy Buffalo. And he's Mike Bison, and that's why he was called M. Bison. And he was in the first game. He was in the original Street Fighter as Mike. And it was like, what the hell happened? And it was like Mike Tyson's, estate or whatever. It was like, hell no.
Yeah.
And that's probably what shut down. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I was going to ask you that. Is that what happened with this character?
That's what I'm guessing is the Lee family either went, dude, you're using, Bruce Lee's likeness without paying us. Or my other theory, I don't really want to say because it could get your channel in trouble, but it has to do with that flag.
Well, then don't say it. But
don't say it because I don't have that little. Your screen is taken down on this one.
Not okay.
No, but like. I would love to see if they had like, so you buy like the Dictator, aka M. Bison, and then there's also the Vega version. So like you get the box and it says Vega on it. That would be freaking amazing.
That would be pretty cool. But I do know one thing, like other companies who've had this license, they have done like the second player and third player color choices for some of the characters. Yeah. That's always cool. Because it was Ryu. Soda Toys. Yeah, Soda Toys had done that. And NECA even had the license at one point too. But their figures, I think it was based off the Street Fighter 4, and they looked too much like robots. Like they were too chunky. It didn't look right. But these guys, I really dig. And again, I have like 11 out of the SH figure arts. So I did I reviewed a couple of them. I reviewed Chun-Li, Ryu. I have Cammy, Sakura, Ken, Blanca. I got like your main ones from the original game. Although the Sagat they screwed up. They screwed them up,
and that was always my favorite character in those games.
Yeah,
Tiger uppercut.
Yep, out of the
Tiger
villains,
Tiger.
Yeah, but I do have I have 3 out of the Storm Collectibles, a slightly larger one, and that Sagat is incredible. One of the best figures. I was really, really amazed by that thing. But again, he is monstrous. So unless you want to if you want to put him with Ryu, it'd be closer to, if you remember the Street Fighter Alpha anime. Yeah. That would work because he looked like he was 10 feet tall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sakura was from the Alpha series. She was actually, if I could be wrong, I'm fairly certain she was from originally a game called Rival Schools, and they brought her over to Alpha, or vice versa, meaning that they're like, hey, we got this cool little like sailor suit girl, and we're gonna put her in Rival Schools. But there's even a game with Cammy in it that isn't the fighting game or a Street Fighter game.
Really?
Yeah, in Japan it was called Gunstrike or Gunspike, and Dude, we got to play that now that we got Parsec running. If you can get a controller working on your PC, it's like a shoot 'em up, and yeah, you can play Mega Man. What is it? Mega Man, Arthur from Ghouls and Ghosts, and Cammy from Street Fighter.
Oh, that's awesome! Hell yeah, man! Yeah. Oh, I went back to the back of the package just to kind of take a look at what else they got over here. So there is Evil Ryu, regular Ryu. I see 2 Kens.
Yeah, Violent Ken.
Okay.
I see Akuma, and I see my other boy that I like, T-Hawk.
Yeah,
T-Hawk. Yeah, man. He's gonna have to
so
be a
busted.
too.
Yeah, he's bigger than Zangief.
Yeah, he's huge. Which Zangief's there as well. Dalsim. I see DJ in there as well.
Yeah, Billy Blanks.
Yeah, there's Vega. Yeah, so I mean, I like the lineup that they have. This is Ultra Street Fighter 2.
So wait a minute, what's the chase figure? I wonder, because see, they got a question mark on one of them.
Oh, that's
Sagat.
That's another Sagat.
No, isn't Sagat up right next to Akuma?
Yeah, he's right to the left of Akuma in the top.
Oh wait, that's
top
right.
row, second. Yeah, the
Let me
random
grab the
ones.
box. Hold on, I'm gonna grab the box.
Yeah,
usually they put a question mark over when it's going to be a chase figure where it's going to be limited run.
Yeah. Well, this figure line is actually from the Switch game called Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers.
Okay,
so this isn't from Super Street Fighter.
Yeah, this is Ultra Street Fighter 2.
Yeah. There's a character called Violent Ken, and it's not just a palette swap. He actually has a completely different moveset, and same thing with Evil Ryu.
Yeah.
Yeah, they that's pretty sweet that they're actually making figures of those characters, because
that is.
Yeah, they were in one game.
that is amazing.
Or at least,
you know what? Yeah, there is Sagat that's there. I don't know who that character is.
Yeah, I mean, in character select that was random, but I'm trying to think because I have Ultra Street Fighter 2 on my Switch. And I'm trying to think if there were any like special guest characters for like the final bosses, because like you know what happens if you win more than if you have 2 double flawless or is it perfect victories when you reach M Bison, Akuma comes out and just like raging demons him, and then you have to fight him instead.
Yep.
I'm wondering if they might have included Goken, which is there was the April Fool's joke back in the day.
The trainer.
Yeah, well, Goken was Ryu and Ken's sensei, and they joked about it because there was a mistranslation in the Street Fighter 2 arcade where Ryu would say, instead of "you have to defeat my Dragon Punch in order to win," or "you have to defeat my Dragon Punch for a chance to win," he actually says, "You have to defeat my Sheng," or "you just have to defeat Sheng Long." And people thought, what is Sheng Long? Is that a person? And Game Pro magazine put out an article like in April Fool's, and they're like, yeah, there's like a secret character called Sheng Long, and like if you do all this weird shit that nobody could possibly do in the game, you could actually fight him. He's like the super final boss. So that would be awesome if they did that in this as like a joke character, like the final one. It's Sheng Long because he's like a badass, and it's basically Goken.
Well, here's another question. In this one, you didn't get Gen, did you?
Not in Ultra Street Fighter 2. Gen was a Street Fighter Alpha and the original Street Fighter game.
Yeah, I remember the original Street Fighter game, him being in that.
Yeah, there was Gen and
the old
Lee.
sensei?
Yeah. He's the very old Chinese guy that I think he either taught or killed. No, yeah, I think he just taught Chun-Li's dad. And Chun-Li was like a cop or whatever in China, and apparently he's like the head of he's like a crime lord or whatever. But he has like something called like the poison touch, where he can like hit you, but there's like his little special move is he just like taps you, and then all of a sudden like you get like 1,000 hits on you.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I used to play as him all the time. He had the purple and like gray.
Yeah, and he had that like delayed fall, like he'd do like a jump kick and like juggle you in the air.
Yeah, he was awesome. I really enjoyed playing as that character, which I think they went a little bit like Ip Man with him, because he definitely had like that kind of classic, Sifu look about him. Which again, awesome stuff for sure. Yeah, I'm looking at like the lineup of the roster. Dudley was one of the other characters that was in Ultra Street Fighter.
He was? Dudley was Street Fighter 3.
Well, it says from
We got
typed in
trash.
I typed in Ultra Street Fighter 2 roster, and he's the only other one I see that's not on this packaging.
Yeah. Dudley was part of the Street Fighter 3 line. He was actually a replacement for Mike Bison because Capcom was trying to get a boxer character in there, and they didn't want to play any more games with Balrog. But it turned out Balrog was actually, he was actually more. People were like, dude, I don't care. Like Dudley's awesome and everything. And got trash, but they're like, bring back Mike Bison because people liked him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, man. You can't beat Mike Tyson's character. That was
hell
awesome.
No.
Yeah, I'm looking at a couple of the other artwork and things that they have of the game, but I'm not seeing the hidden character.
Time Prophet and Gap After Dark. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, have a great night, guys. No, it's just a question mark. But I don't know if they're really going to do the 16 other characters. I mean, that's committing to a line. If they go for it, hell yeah. That would be amazing.
That's like 3 series right there.
Right. And they're doing them 3 at a time. Because I know a lot of people I don't think Chun-Li is officially out yet. From some of the reviewers and stuff that I've seen, one guy, he got advanced copies a month ago, and I know Tommy had seen Fei Long over a month ago and his target. So
yeah, I've seen both Fei Long and Ryu over a month ago.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Like I said, I don't recall seeing the Chun-Li one, but it is possible that I might have missed it, and maybe it was out.
I don't know.
Because certain characters always seem to disappear in most of the stores. If I don't find them right away, they're gone within minutes.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, these are collector's items.
Yeah, she is a major fan favorite. So, yeah, I don't doubt it. I remember one of the other companies, they gave them a whole bunch of shit because they released her the Alpha look where she
the all blue.
Yeah. I love that look too, by the way. Like both looks I love. That one was really, really cool, like the yellow and blue sneakers. That's why I made the 12-inch. I did like a custom build on that, which turned out great. I love it.
Excuse me, are you Vinnie Tartamella? We heard that you got an advanced copy of one of these figures. We're going to have to take you down
now. No, that one was a 12-inch one. But I'm looking forward to E Honda. That's one I've never seen done properly. Soda had done something, but their plastic was so cheap over time. Some of the joints were so brittle and they would break. But if this company is tackling him, I want to see that for sure. Guile, I know the SH Figure Arts, they've never done him. They canceled the line. Like the last one that they did was Sagat, and you could tell that they just kind of sped through it just to get him out there because he's not as tall as he should have been. His skin color was terrible, and he had some other issues. Like I don't know why they went so cheap, but Balrog, I definitely want to see that dude done right. But yeah, no. Otherwise, good stuff. I do have a Bison from SH Figure Arts. That is a really cool looking figure.
Nice.
That thing's pretty badass. So yeah, I mean, again,
is it that color too?
What do you mean?
Well, because in Super Street Fighter and actually after Champions Edition, Bison went from red and with like blue or black visor and stuff to green with like coppery armor pieces.
Oh yeah. The green was terrible. No, the one I have is red.
Yeah, it was.
The one I have is more of like the classic look.
Nice.
Again, that's why I like that they were doing that line. The Blanca turned out really good too, and he was not an easy figure to find. But I got my hands on that. Yeah, and Zangief they never made either. Dalsim, that's another one I would love to see in plastic form. The Vega I have is one of my favorites. That thing is incredible. You could see him on the Chun-Li, the review I did for her, the SH Figure Arts one. Like I have him in a couple of the video clips on that. I think Sakura is in there as well.
Yep. I remember that.
Yeah. Again, beautiful stuff, man. When you got the articulation right, you got, the characters are very accurate to what they did. I know we're kind of nerding out on that stuff, but I know Chris and myself definitely. I don't know, Tommy. Yeah, I mean, grew up playing these things, but I know I did.
For research. I've seen that video. Hey, I have a friend that works in California that could make you one.
Oh shit! Stig's like, well, he goes, I could probably afford it, but I can't afford the shipping.
Yeah, well, not only that, but like you get the stink eye from the delivery people or the guys at custom that had to X-ray the box, and it's like, what the hell are they shipping? Oh, you heard about like the guy that like threw one out, and they like it was out in California like about a decade ago. Some dude threw one of his out, and there was this huge police investigation because it looked like a dead body in the like somebody dumped a dead body in the dump at the incinerator landfill or whatever. Yeah, they like, can you imagine how mortified that guy must have been when they tracked him down and they're like, oh, he's just a pervert.
I can tell you somebody who's not mortified, and that would be Stig. Because he's looking for stuff to be built in.
Oh boy.
It's one of the check boxes.
Classic Stig.
I got another toy. I got another toy to show off. This one is actually it's not Masters related because I felt like overdosing on too many Masters figures at once. That would have to be just an all Master stream. So I actually went with something else. This one doesn't have tons of articulation. I just like it for the sheer, I guess, retro feel of them. They're pretty simple figures, but I really do like these ones.
Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back. So we got one that I've actually shown off before. We've got from Playmates. We got the Toho series Godzilla 2004. This is a very large figure. Doesn't even fit all the way in the screen. But there you go. We have the 2004 Godzilla. This one is pretty cool. Got the artwork around it all the way around. I think this one is awesome. Gives a little description of Godzilla, which, we really don't need. I think all of us know who Godzilla is at this point. But what I did pick up recently also from Playmates, another Godzilla from the Toho series, and I've got the 1954 version of Godzilla as well. I like these. I know they're big plastic figures that don't have a whole lot of posability in them, like the arms move, the legs move, the tail gets put on, and that can move a little bit. And that's just about it, but it's the cool looking aspect of these figures looking just like they did in those original films.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, I like those. I like those. No, I didn't. I didn't even see that one. Is that like a small figure? I haven't really seen many Super 7s lately. And what's going on, Tony?
Hey, what's up, brother? Hope all is going well.
Great even.
I found. You said like Cookie Puss? Or no, what was his name? Snagglepuss? Who's the one in the cartoon?
Snagglepuss.
That's it.
Oh, God.
It looks like there is the next 3 figures in the lineup, by the way, the Street Fighter ones. It is Dalsim, Bison, and Ken.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, I wonder if Dalsim's going to come with either stretchy action or like alternate limbs or something.
I would imagine he's probably going to come with alternate limbs that look. No, look at his arm. It's stretched out arm.
Yeah, that's an alternate for sure. Let's see if they anything.
Yoga fire.
Oh, they do. Bam.
Yep, yeah, alternate limbs.
Oh, Nice.
That's awesome.
See, that's really cool. That's wise.
Yeah, someone knows their audience.
I love that. You should come with the fire as well, man.
Oh, damn! They even kept his kids' skulls on his neck. Holy crap!
That's cool. Yeah, I had one from Soda Toys, but he is so fragile. I don't know if I dig him out of the trunk, if he's going to be like in pieces.
Yeah, Ken was my go-to guy when I first started playing Street Fighter.
Yeah, I know Liam broke a record with Ken.
Yeah, he was saying that like he went into the arcade or whatever and just like obliterated it.
Yep. He and I think when it came out on console as well, like he's got like one of the highest scores ever in the fucking game with Ken.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Yeah, well, he must have been spamming the hell out of dragon punches or something.
I guess so. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. She looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I do see her, maybe I will snatch that up. Because I do love the SH Figure Arts one, but this one is a little bit different the way that they did her. I don't know. I
Did
think
she have a peace sign? I hope one of her hands is a peace sign, like an alternate.
You know what? I will say I'm noticing right away from that figure is how much smoother her face looks. How much more like clean and soft it looks compared to a lot of the other figures.
Yeah, which I know Capcom, they're very, very strict with that character. Because my brother was working on one of these a while back, and they were very, very, very particular with her and with Ryu's hair. They want that very specific way of hair. That kind of spikiness to it. They were very, very specific. So, but yeah, we'll see what they do. But yeah, again, for what they are, man, and like $25 a pop, pretty damn nice.
Yeah,
I think they work. Very cool, man.
That's what Max said, Pokyoko.
But yeah, those Storm collectibles, like they're an arm and a leg, dude. Like the price shot up on these too. Sagat, $177.
That's a game console.
Yeah, I did not pay that when I got him. He like doubled in fucking price. And Zangief, I've seen him in a comic book store, but again, that price is ridiculous, and he's massive. He's way too big, well, for those figures. Yeah, but that's cool, man. No, they're doing a killer job with these.
Yeah,
nice.
Oh, we were wondering, will somebody else really step up? And like I said, I've seen some of the Universal Monster stuff that Jada was doing, but seeing these figures out there, that's why I sent you that shot of it that one day when I seen it. I said, hey, did you see this? Because I was just impressed with the way it was packaged, the way the figure looked in the box. I was like, damn, these look good. Like Jada's really stepping up the game there, gets to compete with NECA and everybody else, because we all know McFarlane is like falling off a cliff with the garbage they're putting out.
Oh no,
man, yeah. I don't want to go near their shit. I mean,
dude,
their big
sad,
thing,
man.
Well, the big thing with McFarlane right now is the vehicles for that stupid Flash movie. He's selling for an arm and a leg, the Batwing and the Batmobile. The Batmobile is a little more reasonable. The Batwing is insane. That's like $250, $260. No way.
What does it do? Is there any play features, or is it just like a sculpture? Like a lot
for that, it should have light up features as well, but it doesn't.
Are you kidding? For that, it should have freaking drone fans in the bottom so it could fly through your room.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
What's up, Soul Assassin?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, they did do Street Fighter figures with TMNT.
Oh yeah, Fighter versus TM.
I have those. I have the two that they put out, the two packs. I mean, the Street Fighter figures were a hell of a lot better than the Turtle figures, and that's pretty sad to say.
Yeah, those turtles look terrible. I saw them in stores. I'm like, oh my god. But again, with SH Figure Arts did, like, I'm super happy with all those. Like I said, I might still pull the trigger on her if I could ever find her somewhere. Apparently, she is out of stock at a whole bunch of places.
Oh
but,
yeah.
I know she's a fan favorite. But if I do happen to see her, I'll probably snatch her up. But Faye Wong,
so what you're saying is, if I see her, I have to snatch her up.
Definitely message me. If I got the funds, yeah.
Yeah, she's almost more iconic than Ryu for Street Fighter.
Yeah, I think so, man.
You know what I just thought about, Vinny? is when you told me that you wanted that Fei Long and you put it on back order for me to pick up for you. I think I delivered in faster time than some of these other toy companies.
Oh, you definitely did. That thing, it got here like in a day and a half. I'm like, holy shit.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he was the one that they did, and he is perfect.
Mike Bison.
Yep. But yeah, he is. Yeah, man, I really like this one, and he's got an alternative chest piece, so you could have him bare chested, like when he rips it off at the end of his mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could do that too. And yeah, this company, I think I still have him. This was from that company, Soda. Like they did do a very nice job too. And they have the beat up face.
Yeah, what are those other things to the left? Are those hands?
Yeah, his without the boxing gloves, there's just the hands that are wrapped up.
Oh my god, I've never seen him without boxing gloves.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Here he is.
Oh damn!
Mm-hmm.
Looks like TJ Combo from Killer Instinct, like the wrap hands.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool though, man.
Yeah.
This he's like maybe I want to say almost 20 years old. This figure.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got to be somewhere around there. Yeah, because that company, they did do a really good job with them, but this is I think the most accurate is Storm Collectibles, but he's like maybe around 8.5 inches. Like he's a much bigger character. And they put in the effects and stuff too. Like he comes with like the smoke, like when he runs across the board.
Yeah.
That one, yeah, here it is. The big power move.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because I have the Cammy that from Street Fighter V, and her packaging is bigger than Sagat's because of her effects. They have her doing like that, like the dart move thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the full name of it, but
which character and what now? Sorry,
Cammy when she does that kick.
Cannon drill.
Yeah,
Cannon.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. She comes with that huge piece, and even the SH Figure Arts when she comes with it, but it's like in different parts, and you kind of snap it all on, which it's awesome because it does it's like a shell on top of the leg itself, so it won't move out of place.
Oh, nice.
The one from this company though was gigantic, but it's cool that they put all the bells and whistles in there, so and extra plastic and stuff to make sure everything's going to be perfect and there's no paint being scraped or anything.
Yeah.
But again, they charge an arm and a leg. That's why. This is the Sagat that I have. And he is awesome. I got him for a steal because everywhere I looked at, he's about $130 to freaking almost $200. When I got him, I think he was around 60, 65, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. But again, he was one of my favorites. So,
yeah,
and you could get him like every freaking pose from the game for sure.
He comes with a tiger.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and you have 4 different heads. So he's got the laughing one, the beat up head. Yeah, they did a killer job. Yeah, there's the Cammy that I have. The one back here.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's Street Fighter V. That was her often called the scuba outfit.
Yeah,
that was her alternate.
I dug it, man. That thing looked awesome.
Yeah. I'm I hate to be the complainer, but I'm not a big fan of some of the new costume redesigns in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I agree. I don't have it, but
I seen somebody playing, and I was like, "What the hell did they do to DJ?"
oh yeah, his Jamaican outfit.
Yeah, it looked horrible, and like they chopped his hair down and everything. He looks odd now.
Yeah, DJ was based off of Billy Blanks. Like I believe it was a contest winner. Like it was a fan or somebody designed it, and he actually has on his leggings there the word maximum because it could be read left to right and right to left without
Oh, that's cool.
Because nobody ever really caught on that Vega's claw changes hands.
Yeah. Oh shit, that was good. Here were their monster figures. Yeah, but they blew them out of the water. But I did see a couple of them in stores, and they did not look bad. I saw them at a comic book shop.
Oh, nice! Comes a little plate.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's a lot.
And
Yeah, NECA sells that as a separate thing for, what was that, like 40?
something like that. But yeah, I don't. Does he actually come with this? Is it all together?
Well, no, they sell. Jada. Yeah,
Jada.
Jada actually sells one with that.
Okay,
so Jada's the value.
that's what it looks like. Although I know these are smaller figures. They're right around 6 inches.
No, the head's way too big on this to be Fetterman.
He doesn't have that lump on the back of his neck that says Quaid.
Yeah, the back. It's right there. He turns to it and he has a conversation.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Good night.
Hey, Godzillionaire, you're not joking though with that statement. It is true. It does hold value better at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I sold that silver coin from the 1990 run for TMNT, the silver coin I had. I got roughly what I wanted as the bare minimum, but that's all I got for it because the market is just that bad.
Oh,
I could have made more money if I would have sold one of my Earthrise Optimus Primes, quite honestly.
oh, damn.
Wow,
Oh, that's the new Chun-Li. Yeah.
that's crazy. Yeah, I mean it's not a bad design, but I mean the other two look way better.
Yeah, I've noticed the. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you noticed the what?
I noticed that when fighting players online, everybody's using the classic costumes. Nobody's like, very few people are using the new ones.
Yeah. Who would want to use the new ones when you have the good ones? Plus, I know the jiggle physics they said are amazing in this game.
Oh my god, yeah, her butt jiggles when so she's got that little flap of whatever, but when she does like the spinning bird feet and the the lightning legs, like they'll do like a slow-mo or whatever. Oh, dude, speaking of jiggles, man,
That's
Kimberly
a cool
there.
character.
Yeah, I think Kimberly is probably the best character they've done in a long time for like designs.
Well, that's cool.
Like, yeah, even her alternate costume is pretty cool. She's got like the hip hop '90s baggy pants.
Oh, nice.
She's got like a
salt
crop
and
top.
pepper.
Yeah, dude, exactly. It looks like either Salt and Pepper or like you remember the video by TLC, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Yeah, like she's got like the sports bra and then like the baggy jeans. Like it looks freaking awesome.
The
character's cool, man. Like she's got some pretty badass moves.
She looks awesome.
Yeah. Do you know who Joe Catapano is? He's an artist, comic book guy.
Oh yeah, I got his book.
Yeah, he did this amazing like a fan art of her, and I was like, holy shit, dude! Like, Udon, hire this guy.
Nice.
Now, be careful, Chris. You're getting a lot out of control. Like Soul Assassin said, down fist, down. Don't make Vinnie get the hose.
Jiggle.
The dogs are stuck together.
Soul Assassin also NECA, unlike McFarlane, actually gives you tons of extras with the figures for the prices. And I would say, yeah, that's true. But there's one other thing that NECA gives that McFarlane doesn't give, and they give you true, accurate figures. So McFarlane is more worried about putting 10 million different versions of a figure out there that has nothing to do with the original source material. While NECA actually like dives in deep and tries to give you all kinds of little extras from whether it's the movie or whether it's from the comics, like they're doing with the turtle figures that they're doing from Eastman and Laird's books. They're giving you everything that you remember from there, or maybe a few things that you have to go back and look at the book. And it's like, oh yeah, damn, I forgot about that. Because I did pick up another one of their Eastman and Laird's figures. So I got Nexum, which is one of those like Krang looking guys, the alien guys that are in the big android bodies. So I picked him up, and they had a ton of little extras with him that I remember from the comic book. And there was one thing that I thought they could have did without, but for the most part, is everything I remembered from the comic. And the figures look awesome, and they are getting ready to release another set of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. NECA is that's Eastman and Laird, so they're doing the more chunky versions that we got later in the Turtle line or the Turtle comic line. So these are the ones that are a little bit heavier set with the real big, thick legs and everything like that, and they're a little bit more defined at this point. And I seen like a promo shot of them, and it's going to be a 4-pack, which means it's going to be expensive shit. So it's going to be a minimum, probably like $135, $140 minimum. Yeah. But they look absolutely spectacular from what I've seen at the promo shots of them. Like, holy crap, did these things look great.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, they are hitting it out of the park, but yeah, their prices keep jumping up.
Well, you know what? I can't even I can't even really complain about the Triceraton Zog one that I got, which was a bit more pricey than all their other figures. Because that thing is just it's solid.
Yeah,
it's solid. It's like a brick. It's so damn heavy.
What did that one go for?
That was about 50.
Okay. Yeah. Shit.
Probably got some profit margins.
Well, yeah, it's the weight too, because they're getting them on that and the weight on the gas and all that shit. I don't know. There's every dumb little loophole and every little thing that they could do to milk people.
Well, I'll tell you what, Vinny. Here's my biggest thing about that. I would pay $50 for that Triceraton Zog any day over the week over $50 for that freaking concrete jungle predator, which felt extremely light in the box, even though it's technically a lot taller than the Triceraton Zog. That predator one felt light compared to that. I would easily pay $50 again for the Zog figure, the Triceraton.
Like you said, he's solid, man. You know, they want to make sure that they're again with that cartoon style too. Like it works. You know, the heft of it, like they're substantial figures because I know the Ronin one. It's similar too. Like they went with like better plastic and yeah, man. I don't know. Their quality's there. It's definitely there. You know,
I would just the only thing I would question NECA on is like every once in a while, including extras of the wrong accessories. Yeah. So like the Ronin figures, when I got them, I really expected him to have 2 of those steel tonfas, and he didn't. Yep. And he had an extra of something else. I was like, well, why did they do that? Why didn't they put the second tonfa in there? So when they did the unarmored version, I was like, okay, they're definitely going to include the second tonfa in this time, and they didn't. Again,
oh damn!
Then they did a recolor of the armored one in just all red, which I found absolutely stupid. And I was like, Jesus, this is McFarlane levels of stupid. And once again, it was the exact same accessories, just all red washed. And I was like, yeah, no.
I saw those too. I don't like that type of. And then they do like a weird kind of like they call like this kind of artistic thing where they put thick black and certain spots of it. Like it's some kind of weird lighting or shading. Like, no, don't do that. You're wrong. That's a really stupid thing to do. But I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like this character looks kind of cool, but like he's got giant Popeye forearms.
Oh my god, dude! You know who that's supposed to be, right? Or at least who they based. That's Logan Paul.
That's who that is.
He's an MMA like, and it's funny because he looks like a super douche, but he's actually like a nice character. It's basically like he's supposed to be the mascot for Street Fighter 6, and it's like nobody cares. Like I think Kimberly would have been a cooler mascot.
Does he lose a lot?
Online, I've gotten my ass kicked by him quite a bit. But yeah, I don't like him, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Design.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Popeye arms.
Like yeah, I like the sweatshirt hoodie kind of like that type of deal. That looks cool. But yeah, I just noticed he's got bare feet. Like that's stupid.
You should see his alternate costume. He looks like a gay hipster. Like he's got like shredded jeans and a baseball hat that like it looks like something you'd see on AEW.
Oh my god!
Hook. It looks like Hook.
It's Hook mixed with Orange Cassidy.
Does he come out with the scissor me hands?
Yeah. Alternate hands or 2 scissors.
Holy shit! Well, I mean, I can't believe, man, that Ricky Sparks made the Acclaim look straight. Yeah, Godzilla, he asked, does the McFarlane Flash have a choking action? He's got
let's stick him near your fat female action figures.
Jeez, no, I avoided those stupid toys. The only thing I did get the Keaton because it's the closest to the 89 one I think we'll end up getting, and he does look great. I didn't open him up yet, but yeah, I'll probably end up doing a review on him because he does look fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw the unmasked one. That looks like shit. But the masked one looks excellent. So I'll give that to them. Oh yeah, these are the SH Figure Arts one. The 2 that I got.
Oh yeah, Sakura.
And I just noticed that the Jada, they made a Chester Cheetah.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
So are they going to do the Noid? I definitely.
Oh, they should.
Dude. Yeah, the Noid and Spot, the 7-Up Spot.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
Look at that.
battle royale.
Underneath his shoes, like yeah, the mascots for these products are cool. They should do like Count Chocula and shit too.
Oh yeah, the cereal monsters.
That'd be
I
excellent.
guarantee they would sell.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially
yeah,
if they
man.
made the packaging look like a cereal box.
Oh, for sure. That's the way to do it.
Oh, I just seen. Oh, go back one. Wherever you were just on that last before you clicked that one. I seen damn it, the strawberry guy. There he is.
There he
Count
is. Bottom
Chocula.
left.
Oh, shit, they did make them.
Yes.
Frankenberry.
That's it.
Frankenberry. Is there Blueberry and Fruit Brood and Fruity Yummy Mummy?
I just see these two right now.
Oh,
that is cool. Yeah, they should make them. They made them.
Yes.
They heard us that quick.
And it is.
That's the way of doing it.
Yeah, and I bet you if you close that book, it looks just like the box.
Yeah, and he comes with a little version.
Yeah,
that's so cool. Hell yeah, man. So yeah, see, there are good companies out there. Like, we only knew them for the cars that they were making, like the model car, which are all really cool looking too, by the way.
Oh man, the Batman.
Yep.
Whoa.
I got my stupid mouse.
The Tim Burton ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that I seen that I
Tumblr.
wanted so bad was the 66 one.
Yeah.
I'd seen it in stores, and man, that thing was absolutely beautiful. Like, you want to
does
talk
look
about things that McFarlane does wrong. Like, all the figures in that line are really cheesily made. They look really good with the likeness capture that they did for Adam West and all the other characters. That looks great. No articulation in those things. Like, in the legs, they're just stiff legs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty horrible, especially, they just meant to stay in the box. Screw that. I want to take them out and put them in poses or do something with them. But the Batmobile, absolutely fantastic. Like, I didn't really care much for the Bat Cycle or the Bat Boat, but both of them were pretty much screen accurate too.
Yeah.
Like, he did knock the vehicles out of the park. I will give him that.
No, yeah, I agree with you. Because I have seen them, and they do look amazing. Very impressive. But usually, they're fabricators. They know what they're doing. That means they still have a couple of the good ones on staff. I have the Tumblr. This thing is beautiful, and I do have the one from the video game. Let me just sort of preview.
Oh, from Gotham
This
City.
one, yeah. From the Arkham Knight.
Oh yeah,
series.
Arkham City.
Yeah, I freaking love that one too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that thing was like a tank.
Yep. But yeah, and it transformed and had that cannon on the top of it.
Yeah.
At one point too.
You know what? Here you go. Here's a challenge for freaking McFarlane if they have anybody listening. Why don't you guys find a way to get the license to do some old school Mad Max Road Warrior type figures and vehicles? I'd love to see a newer version of the Interceptor done from those movies.
Wow.
I agree, man. That would be fucking wise. I know that there's a couple of companies, third-party companies that made 12-inch ones. Some of them have the pleather. Some of them have real leather that they put on the figures. I think one of them is out right now, but again, those are super pricey. And again, it's if you don't nail the face, then it's like, well, there's no point in getting it. You got to make sure that it looks super accurate if you're going to go that far. But
I just thought of another one, and I want NECA to do it. I want to see Judge Dredd, and I want to see the 4 Dark Judges.
Oh yeah, even Judge Death.
I don't know.
Reaction did them years ago, back before Reaction shrunk down to the little 3 3/4 inch figures. Reaction used to have a 6-inch line. They did Dredd, they did Death. And both of those are absolutely amazing. Don't get me wrong, but they whatever. I guess they lost the license to do them again or whatever, and they never did any of the rest of the figures. They were doing like maybe what was that? Rogue, the 2002 AD Rogue Rogue Squad or Rogue Soldier or whatever it was. They did a few of those type figures, but they never did like a full Judge Dredd line. So, I never got to see the rest of the Dark Judges because I still have Death sitting in the back, and it's really nice figure and everything. Don't get me wrong, but I would like to see another more modern take with all the Dark Judges. Anderson, I would like to see the damn bike done properly.
Yeah, I don't know if NECA is doing them because it's kind of ringing a bell. I think they might have a license.
Haya?
There's a
Soul
couple.
Assassin says Haya does Dread figures.
Okay. Yeah, that's when I get the little RoboCop. Yeah, there's a couple of really good ones that are out there. Let me share screen again.
And the only reason I said NECA is because like I said before, I really do enjoy what they're doing. The TMNT ones, they're absolutely amazing.
I agree, dude. I agree. And Soul Assassin, he said too that he goes, he wished that NECA still had the Batman license. I know they had put out the one from Batman Origins, which was when WB, they gave over everything to WB to make that one game, and it was a good game. It was fantastic, but they made the Batman from there, and it was a pretty good figure. I have them somewhere still, but articulation was great. They outsourced to another company. They did that with the Street Fighter figures and with Assassin's Creed as well. NECA. I forgot what the other company was called, but like they have all their logos and stuff on the packaging, and they were fantastic. I really like those figures. So,
dude, I can't remember who Ubisoft got to do the Assassin's Creed ones, but like when I was working, dude, I had the Da Vinci flying machine.
Yes, I have that.
Oh hell yeah!
I do have that. Yeah.
See, these right here, these remind me of the old Reaction ones.
Yeah, pretty cool looking.
That's pretty much what the Reaction ones look like. It's pretty damn similar.
Nice.
This is.
Oh, and Soul Assassin. No, I probably wouldn't. I was never a big fan of Dread's version.
He never wore the helmet.
Stallone's version of Dread.
Yeah, he barely wore that fucking helmet.
Urban was made for that role, dude. Carl.
Yeah,
Urban.
He was. And he said he's down for doing another one. He said.
Hell yeah! Get whoever played Anderson as well. That was freaking awesome. That was like, I mean, even Big Mama, like as a one-off villain, I was like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Yeah. No, they nailed it, man. By the way, this is 3A. It looks like that's the name of the company that did these. Yeah, I never seen them before, but they look fantastic.
Now there goes Mortis.
Oh yeah, in the bottom left there,
dude. There's the Urban one.
Yeah,
Mortis.
Nice. Oh, here's the full body.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, there's some good stuff that's out there. Oh, this is a custom. Holy crap.
Whoa.
Nice job.
Hell yeah.
Holy hell. Yeah, that's 1/6 scale.
Hershey and Anderson. Huh.
Damn.
Oh, there goes Joe here too. They got
here.
Nice.
Dude, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff that they have here.
Oh, hey there.
Yeah, this is Haya Toys.
There you go. Psychic girl.
Yeah.
What was the universe? Was it 2099? Like the Judge. Remember, you know what I mean? Like it's like a whole contained universe. It's not just Judge Dredd. It's like
right.
Mega City 1.
I could have swore it was something like 2002 for some dumb reason.
Yeah, I remember it was a year, and like it was a British thing, and for the longest time I was like, I thought it was an American comic, but like I had some British friends go, no, it's like
2000 AD.
Yeah, 2000.
I thought it was like I thought it was 2002 AD, but they're saying 2000 AD.
Tommy, what are your thoughts on these?
The Boshijo or Bishujo?
There's your Optimus Prime
not a fan.
No.
I remember they showed them off in one of the other chats of Liam's, and they were showing like Bumblebee and stuff. I don't care for that stuff.
Yeah,
beautiful girl.
Here's the thing with me, especially when it comes to Transformers. Mm-hmm. They had a series called Red Alert or Red something, and they were just superposable figures of Prime, Megatron, Soundwave, Starscream, blah 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 blah. They came with interchangeable hand pieces, blast effects, don't get me wrong, they look very cartoon accurate, but if it doesn't transform, it's not a transformer, and I don't want it.
Yep.
Amen.
I hear
Amen.
you.
That was the whole point.
Yep. And they're not calling them transformers, by the way. I like though that her necklace is the Matrix of Leadership.
Yeah. Yeah. She gonna hand that to Rodimus?
Right? Like the the design and the choices are pretty
Thought Rod.
Thought Rod.
Oh shit.
Oh sweet.
Yeah, these aren't very clear, but yeah, I reviewed the 1/4 one. It was actually a gift from a friend. He's up on the channel, and it is amazing.
Is that the reaction?
No, this is
no. On the side things, the second one over from the bottom, it looks like the 2000 AD series of Judge Dredd that I was talking about that I have down at the bottom, all the way down over
bottom right
to the right. The second one from the bottom right. Yep. Next one.
This one.
That one. Yep.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the 2000 AD. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the ones from Reaction back when they made 6-inch figures.
That was the dystopic future in the year 2000 AD. Because this was made in what, like the late 70s, early 80s?
Oh, Dredd?
Yeah.
No. Geez, I want to say Dredd was like early 80s, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, I the first time I remember seeing it was in the 80s, but it's so funny how many how many people like looked into the future of like 2000 and everybody was like, yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Oh no, it was 77.
Yeah, holy shit.
He first appeared in the second issue of 2000 AD in 1977. I thought it was in like 81 or something. No, 77. Damn. How about that? Chris Fisk for the win on that one.
Nice.
Yeah, first time I saw it, there was definitely in the 80s, but I mean, I was really young in the 70s, so.
But yeah, again, awesome franchises, awesome figures out there.
Yeah,
I'm glad there are people doing some.
Oh, Judge Fire, nice.
Yeah, in the bottom left.
Dude, that looks awesome.
Holy crap, that's the stuff of nightmares right there. Imagine that thing chasing you down.
Jesus.
I am the law.
I am the law.
Yeah, Soul Assassin. Yeah, I know. This was only maybe about 3 years ago. They had some new adventures of Judge Dredd, and I had picked up. It was like a collected book. So they are still doing stuff with Dredd. They just don't. I don't think they put it out monthly anymore.
Oh my God! You imagine if Rockstar did get a hold of the Dredd license, like a Open City GTA style Mega City 1.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God, I would buy that.
You know what would really actually fit well with Dredd? And I know not everybody likes it, but an MMORPG where you become a judge.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like there was just one judge.
Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
I mean, there's stuff these people could do, man. You know, we can still get awesome things. It's just they have to get off their dumb asses and make them properly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the rise in popularity of Games Workshops like Warhammer and Warhammer 40K, thanks in no part to James Cavill
Henry.
I'm sorry, Henry Cavill. Yeah, like in no small part to that guy. Like we're starting to get a lot of Warhammer love. I'd love to see other British properties like Judge Dredd coming back. You know,
that would be awesome.
Games.
Like what the hell ever happened to that? With McFarlane, because they were doing Warhammer figures, and I picked up a few, and they looked really nice, but they were supposed to bring out more, and I've never seen them again in the shelves.
They have
where should I say on the shelves?
They just got the license for World of Warcraft as well.
Oh God!
So I don't know.
That's a tired franchise.
I told you he's woke. You know, people they didn't know or didn't really believe, but he is, and that company went completely fucking woke. So.
Dude, World of Warcraft property about 10 years ago would have been gangbusters. Like, if you got that property and you were McFarlane, you'd be making millions, probably billions.
Now, I can't remember what was the company that did have it, because I have a bunch of those figures too. The one company that was putting out those like figurines, because they weren't really figures; they were more like figurines.
Yeah,
But those things were absolutely amazing looking. The few that I did manage to pick up, man.
The orc druid with the big claws. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just remember GameStop sold those, and it was freaking weird going into a video game store and like seeing all these toys. Like that was like the beginning of like the change from games to toy stores.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. Yeah, I look it up again. Yeah, McFarlane Toys, they have all of Blizzard Entertainment. So it's Diablo 6, World of Warcraft.
Oh, that's a damaged brand. Good luck with that, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know which one I did pick up from World of Warcraft, and I still have. I never was able to get the Sylvanas one that looked absolutely fantastic, but I did get Illidan.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
the Demon Slayer.
I don't know if you'd ever seen. Yeah, I don't know if you'd ever seen how big that thing is, but the boxer is humongous.
Nice.
Those wings.
I have one. I have a figure of him somewhere. I forgot what company did it. And I have one of a female like I don't know if she's like a dark elf or something.
Oh, blood elf. Valeria Sanguine.
Yeah, does she have a bow or does she have two green daggers?
She should have two blades. Like
she has a bow and she got like
that's Sylvanas.
Yeah, she's got a big owl or something. Or
an owl.
She's got something. She has like a big some kind of big bird on her arm as well. It's more of a statue, but it was a figure though. I remember I got it at Toys R Us before they closed. It was a really cool looking piece.
Oh, it might be Melis. No, I know it was a chick from. She's actually a priestess or something, but she's Alisoon or something. I can't remember the name. It's been so freaking long that the brain just decided to dump that useless stuff. But she was in Heroes of the Storm. You could control her bird, so you'd shoot your arrows and you just send the bird down the aisle.
Nice.
Yeah. God, I hate that.
A big ass.
a Floyd on the shelf.
Yeah.
Trying to see where these things were. I don't know if it was NECA. I know NECA had the license for a bit, and they released a couple of figures. And I seen that when she came with a big bow, but she got like pants on. This one didn't have pants. You could see like her bare skin on the legs and most of the body.
Yeah, let me try to Blizzard nerd this. Let's see.
Yeah, because I know they did a couple different Sylvanas ones, and one was like a fully covered and armored version, and then there was the one was the old school traditional where you could actually see her leg skin and a little bit of her hips and her waist and everything like that.
Right. Yeah, because I seen that one, but I'm trying to see going down. There's so much crap that these people release.
I was just always pissed off that I never got the one that I actually wanted because they never made it, and that was Bane Bloodhoof. Karen, his dad, not Bane, but Karen.
Okay.
I was so pissed off when they killed him in the book, and then they implemented it into the game.
So it's Tyrande Whisperwind. That was the figure. She comes with an owl and a bow, and she was pretty badass in the Heroes of the Storm game. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
it's okay. Oh yeah. Hold on, I found the thing here.
Tyrande, Tyrande.
1 second.
Oh, she's the leader of the Night Elves.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why I was blanking on that. Because her and Malfurion rule them.
This is Moonbreeze.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, this is the one that I have.
Oh shit!
She's a cool.
Oh,
yeah, that was really cool.
Oh, that's before.
That came from the comics and the mangas.
Yes, well, she's on the cover of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, when they first started doing a lot of those figures, they were taking stuff from the manga and they were taking stuff from the comics first before they even attempted to do any of the characters actually from the game itself.
Dude, that depresses me because like this was before the blue hairs took over at Blizzard.
Yep.
And like, did you see what they did to freaking Sylvanas?
No.
So they redesigned her costume and she's now all nunned up.
Oh, Jesus.
Like she's fully covered now.
So no wonder these. Holy shit, she's going for $107 right now.
Yeah, because Blizzard destroyed its brand. Like they went through and retroactively covered up all of the paintings. Like if you were to play the World of Warcraft game, there were like paintings in the tavern and stuff. They got all remastered, like all repainted, and they got all conservative clothing on the women and shit.
Of course they do.
Yeah, it's garbage. Like, look at this. This was cool ass shit, man.
Yeah, this thing was beautiful. Because I was going through my trunk 2 weeks ago, whatever, and I found this. I'm like, oh yeah, this piece was really cool. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I gotta see it after I move.
So Chris, you haven't played it in a long time either, huh? Because like I checked out during the Blitzchung shit.
And
I wouldn't doubt it if they don't have a quest now in Stormwind City where you take kids to the cathedral.
No, dude, I won't give Blizzard any more of my money. That company, they sold out. They sold out to China. The whole Blitzchung thing was everything that has happened since the Blitzchung thing has justified me uninstalling Battle.net and not even having any interest in playing their crap anymore. And that breaks my heart because they were the absolute top of the, they were the apex video game developer at the time. 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so heartbreaking. Like, look at that. Well, you got this hot, sexy night elf, and they're like, I don't want to objectify women. Dude, women play these characters.
Yeah. They don't seem to understand that. Right. It's just like, boys and guys, they look up to the superheroes. That's why they were collecting all that stuff, because they want to be big and strong. Girls wanting to look sexy and hot and be,
There's naked orcs. Nobody's complaining. Nobody's covering up the big jacked out of his tree orc, dude.
Right.
Well, I wonder if they went in and they removed some of the elements in the game. So for some of the people that were doing a lot of the gaming and the raiding and tried Darius, Rhaegar, Earthfurry, I have
that guy.
I wonder if they removed that one option, like towards the. I want to say it was right after Lich King. They gave this option where you could actually hide underclothing or hide certain elements of your outfit, so you could make a chick look like she's just armored up with practically nothing on underneath.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I wonder if they removed that option now. It's because all the NPCs in there whining and crying.
Oh, probably. I mean, if they retroactively went through all the taverns and all the buildings to get change all the paintings and they, I mean, it was to some absurdity. I have to concede there was some absurdity with the paladin armor.
They should cover up his nipples.
Stitches. But stitches with the bitch tits. But
that's crazy.
I will concede there were some absurdities in armor designs for I was in a guild and we had a female blood elf paladin. And she was basically in a metal bikini and underwear, and then
that's what I did to one of the female characters I created. I put her in a bikini outfit.
No, but the thing is the armor was it was literally the same piece of armor, but you give it to the guy and it's full plate armor and shit. You give it to the girl and she's in her underwear, and it's I can understand some gripes with that. If you want to be a bulked up armor character, look like a bulked up armor character. But if you're a night elf, archer, or sorceress or whatever, you don't need to be nunned up. Look, even Skeletor's naked.
It's that barbaric, Conan designs. I mean, they're cool. It works.
Yep. Yeah, and all this prudishness. It's we're back to Puritan age.
Yeah, but they're so stylized too, and that's what's cool about that stuff. So when you see them ruin it, just change everything and. They all got pants on, and like you said, nunned up. It's
there's the armored Sylvanas.
Yeah.
No, dude, that's not even the new version.
You see, there's the old one right there where she's a little bit more
Lich King
revealing. Yes.
Dude, you should see what she looks like now. She's all fully clothed.
Look at that. That's awesome. That is the definitive Sylvanas right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and now she's got a full corset. There's no cleavage. She's got full leather pants. She's wrapped in leather plates, and you can't it's no skin revealed whatsoever.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool looking piece.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Great designs. There's shit that's out. I don't know. Well, we're going to continue to keep doing awesome stuff anyway. You know, I know, Chris, dude. I like the world that you created. I mean, you have some beautiful stuff in there. Why don't you tell the good
Thanks,
folks
man.
about it?
Oh yeah, Infinitale Chronicles. You can check us out at infinitaalechronicles.com. Book 1's for sale on Amazon. Book 2 is en route. It's well into production. We're hoping to have some stuff to show. Hopefully, kick off the campaign for crowdfunding for Book 2 by the end of the year. And you can totally read the first 15 pages for free for both books 1 and 2. And the cool thing about Book 2 is we actually have a variant of Book 2 done by a completely different art team. So you get like the same story done from 2 different artist perspectives. And dude, yeah, Book 2 is double everything. It's freaking huge. And if you follow the story of Book 1, in Book 2 things get really freaking nuts. In fact, Vinnie actually he worked on a piece that showed some of the stuff that's goes nuts, and it gets even wackier from there. So if you like fantasy, you like elves, you're gonna love this. If you hate elves, you're really gonna love this because those guys get messed up.
Yeah, this series, man, I'm looking forward to getting that issue too as well, man, and what you got, in store for people. Like, there's gonna be so many twists and turns, and tragic moments that they have no idea what's coming. And that's what's cool about it, man, because it's still you created such a a very unique world, and like, you give a shit about what's going on. That's not easy to do. Trust me, I'm the same way. Like, with the stuff that I create, I want to make sure people are really going to be invested in the worlds that that I'm making as well, and hopefully more people will snatch them up, because I think we are the new kind of wave of entertainment. So it's a shame that we don't know how to get those larger audiences yet, but we're going to do our best. We're going to try to keep getting more people on these, because we do have good stuff to put out there. And when all this other stuff is being poisoned, well, we still have the good stuff. The things that inspired us were a lot of the things that we collect and inspired us to do what we're doing. And we're going to make sure we're going to give people top quality again. These companies dropped the ball. Well, we picked it up.
Yeah, there's no, and the thing that I really like about what we're getting out of the indie spirit of these comics is there's no agenda. There's no, like, the only agenda is we're trying to tell you a story. There's no, you should feel this way, or we're going to push a rainbow here, or white guilt there, or some racial politics. Like, none of that. It's like, here's a really cool story, and it harkens back to what we enjoyed, before this whole social media thing.
Absolutely.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Let the guinea pig break it down to you, ladies and gentlemen. What you're going to get is, when you purchase a comic book from Vinnie or from Chris, what you're going to get something where you don't have to wonder if the female antagonists in these books have wangs. That is all.
Yeah, I only draw women who are gonna just stay as women, and guys are gonna stay as guys.
Another thing, real quick. I don't know if you guys had noticed, there was actually a couple questions for you. So Godzillionaire with the first one, Vinnie and Chris. Why haven't you guys 3D printed some figures yet? Vinnie and Chris and I, all three of us, were actually talking about like what it would take to actually make posable figures, and Chris has been working on amiibos.
Oh
Infinitale Chronicles.
Yeah, I got the non-posable NFC enabled figurines actually on the infinitaalechronicles.com website. But if I can, now that I have an FDM printer like Tommy, we can make more durable plastics. So if I can figure out how to make like articulations and all that stuff, we can make posable action figures.
It'd be great, man. It's very expensive, and that's the other hurdle we have to figure out. So eventually I would love to. I would absolutely love to. In the meantime, that's why I have the standees. Chris is, again, he's making his amiibos and stuff, which is freaking fantastic. So again, we're juggling with what we could right now, what we could afford to do. And
we're all figuring out ways to move towards it.
Yeah,
eventually.
Absolutely.
Second question, real quick, before we forget. Second question, Vinnie and Chris. where are the cosplay chicks of your characters?
Oh my god!
I have had, one of my girlfriends. She dressed up as Laura from Through the Woods at New York Comic Con. So
That's
counts.
awesome. Yeah.
So that was pretty good. But yeah, I'm happy to have more. I know there's a few chicks that I know who would definitely be willing to make some of my characters. I know, like one of the ones, Lady Miranda from City of Venus. I know somebody who wants to make that dress. So yeah, I don't know. I think we could probably get more soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and another friend of mine, she did a photo shoot that was similar to one of the other characters in City of Venus. She was missing one part of it. She had a woman who was making like all like the leather outfits and stuff for different modeling shoots, and she did one that was very similar to the kind of like skin tight kind of cat suit. She was missing one part of it. But yeah, it's doable. That's definitely doable. So with some of those girls, they're very doable. No, yeah, that's good stuff. So hell yeah, man. What's up, Chris? We got Red Dress Press in the house. Hope all is going well. You know, that's another fantastic individual. Go support his channel. He's got excellent stuff out there. He does streams with Sim. So go check them out. We got good people there. So, dude, yeah, thank you for popping up in the chat. But yeah, man, we did about 2 hours tonight. So, Tommy, anything you'd like to say, brother?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things I'd like to say, but this is on your channel, and I'm going to refrain from cussing YouTube out tonight. But on a lighter note, they could still go suck it. Guys, yeah, I'm still putting up stuff on my channel in case anybody didn't get notified, because it seems to be the pattern with YouTube with me. They hate me. I am the most hated guinea pig on YouTube, still doing battle bots, still doing toy reviews, and of course showing off the pigs in their natural habitat, eating every damn thing in the house. Having a lot of fun doing it. And, you know, I think I have another short review coming up later tonight. I want to say this one's sometime around 11 or so. I forget exactly when, because I posted a whole bunch of stuff in advance so I could actually spend time with uploading stuff for the show today. But guys, everybody that comes by and they leave the comments, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your compliance and your silence gives consent.
That's right, brother.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, and here are my books. Again, there's the physical books themselves. You can get them all right now. So City of Venus ships immediately. The 2 art books are attached to that campaign. So if you want them, hit the featured tier. There's the add-on for the first one. Again, still available. Grab them while you could, because when I do launch City of Venus 2, I'll most likely be closing out that campaign. But Through the Woods hardcover, we have like less than 200 of those left. Did we hit? I think I'm maybe one backer away from hitting 800. I think. Let me double check on that one. Yeah, we're one backer away from hitting 800 backers. So if anyone wants to jump on that, that'd be fantastic. Much appreciated. So yeah, it's a 100-page graphic novel, hardcover. It's larger than the other books. Yeah, it's more of a European format. So you want an entirely awesome book and story, jump on it now. Shadow of the Kraken, that's the newest one. The best way to find it, one of the links that you see in the chat or on my Twitter page, or type in Vinnieart.com. It'll take you right to Shadow of the Kraken. For some reason, that one is still some kind of weird shadow ban. I don't know what's going on.
Also, I made sure to put the links for all 3 books individually down below. So
nice, thank you, man. But yeah, City of Venus and Through the Woods, those you could find. Those there's no ban on that. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what the hell Indiegogo is playing with. But yeah, if you want them, you could get them right now. Yeah, like I said, Vinnieart.com. It'll take you right to Shadow of the Kraken. So that is the easiest way of doing it. Or like Tommy said, just click the links below. But yeah, thank you everybody for popping in here tonight. I hope you all had fun. I know we went heavy with Street Fighter and Masters of the Universe, but hey, we do that. We talk about the cool shit that we enjoy. So yeah, we'll showcase more stuff soon. Yeah. So Chris, anything else you'd like to say?
I guess just a shout out Red Dress Press tomorrow. On the morning, is it still called Morning Brew or Morning Roast? Where Red Dress or Sugar Chris is going to be launching McGee, basically the Good Night 2. And
nice.
I watched an episode previously with Crystal on there, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm definitely going to try to take an early lunch tomorrow to make sure I can get in on that. So
nice.
Yeah, if this is successful, that means we can start seeing more launches on Red Dress Press. So
yeah, that'd be cool, man. Yeah, and I remember Crystal. She's a good person. You know. Cool project. Yeah, so go check that out for sure. I'm not going to be around for most of the day tomorrow. I got an appointment and stuff too, but we will be back on Sunday. So yeah, tune in over there. And like I said, anything you'd like to do, help out the channel, help out any of the creators you see here, please do so. If it's not, money-wise, at least grab some links, get them out there on social media, because you guys help us do what we're doing, and we want to create more stuff. So, yeah, you want the figures, you want all that stuff. Well, we need more backers, we need more support, and we'll be able to do those type of things. So, in the meantime, everyone, have a fantastic night, and we'll see you soon. Let me switch brands, and that auto played as soon as I clicked it. I have a double click. Something's wrong with the mouse. I got to get into it. Dude, but you know what? We can play it anyway. You want to see her dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's Margot Robbie dancing. Everyone have a great night.